Hello guys and girls, welcome to the therapy drive number 4. Today we are gonna discuss how it has been living with my 2025 Toyota RAV4 GR. Let's take a quick look on the outside of the car first. Finished in this beautiful two-tone paint, Palamur white color. I have to say it looks pretty nice. I have PPF the whole car, so actually the PPF is paint protective film to protect the car paint, so to keep it clean like this. And I have to say the paint quality of the car is really nice. You can maybe even see it, like it looks really beautifully. 19-inch wheels, this flimsy charge port. I mean, Toyota, like this whole car is made in Japan, but this could be slightly better. I mean, this could be better, but alright. They fixed it on the new RAV4. Taillights, and at the back we have the GR Sport badge, PHEV and the RAV4. And two exhaust pipes which are actually real, so I really like that. 19-inch wheels, I already said that. Wrapped around those is a Bridgestone Alenza tire. I have to say tires are decent, kind of eco tires. I would probably upgrade them for some other Bridgestone tire which is slightly more performance oriented than eco-oriented. And under the hood we will find an A25i FXX 2.5 litre 4-cylinder engine with inverter converter assembly and 3 electric motors doing combined horsepower of 306 horses and roughly around 580 Newton meters, but Toyota also does not publish actually the Newton meters, the torque numbers, so yeah, that's what it is, but it feels like 580, maybe like 600 Newton meters. That's how does it feel. I mean, it's a little bit dusty, but I have to clean it, but I didn't have any time for it, so yeah. Maybe next time the engine bay will be slightly cleaner. Hood shot, and now actually let's hop in the rear seats. I don't have a family, child or something like that, so there is nobody sitting in the rear seats, but I have to say there is plenty, egress and egress, amazing, plenty of space. I'm 1 meter 81 centimeters and yeah, this is great. I mean, enough headspace, everything. Heated seats, we have some USB-C charging over here, nice vents, Alcantara with leather, nice armrest, so that's pretty nice. And I have to say the windows go all the way up, so this is great. So if you're small and you want to wave at your grandma, you can do it like this, so well done. Material choice, amazing. All of this leather with some nice white stitching, back pocket, I mean, great. And I've actually not opted for a panoramic sunroof. Why? Because first, I really like the black headliner, and the second reason is my previous cars didn't have it, so I don't actually have a use case for it, so this is what I actually enjoy way more than just having some massive glass that lets tons of light and heat in. And it's even lighter on the top, so which makes it driving chassis dynamic wise better because you have lower center of gravity. So let's take a look at the trunk space. The tailgate is quite slow to open, but you know, nice tonneau cover. You can even remove it over here. Nice bag from Toyota, and here are all those charging cables. This one I bought from the vault for some public charging, and over here I have just a regular socket charger to plug it into your house, and then it takes like 8 hours. Nice little JBL subwoofer over here. So and some Albert Heijn cred for the groceries. So let's put the tonneau cover back on again, so, and shut the door. I have not cleaned it, as you can see. The car is pretty dirty, so I didn't have the time to do it. It's really dusty because there's lots of heat in the Netherlands right now. Previous week we had like 37 degrees, so crazy stuff. Let's take it now for a quick spin and talk about how it has been doing. Put it into the HV mode because that's the mode I'm most driving actually in. You can hear the engine firing up, and I have to say, interior wise, amazing. I mean, I have said already in the next generation RAV4 And I have to say, I still like this interior slightly more because of the use of the materials. The new dashboard layout of the new one is more modern, and you have way more modern infotainment, bigger screen as well. But the use of materials in this one I prefer over the new 2026 RAV4, because this is everything soft leather in the doors, over here, even at the dashboard everything is soft over here. Digital rearview mirror, you can flip it like this, but I actually do not use it because I get a little bit car sick from it, so I'm driving with a regular mirror. Steering wheel, heated, nice leather. Leather is holding up actually really well, but also I'm really cleaning it to keep it matte, because I do not really like all those greasy steering wheels which like slippery then, and I just want to keep it matte and just enjoy it. So let's go for a drive. Put it into D. I really enjoy the fuel consumption of this car. I mean, it manages around like 5.2 liters. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, look at this. If you press this button, then we can go into average fuel consumption. I'm doing 19.2 kilometers to 1 liter of gas. I mean, that's amazing. And we have here just a slow stretch of the road. Some points I actually don't like about the RAV4 maybe. I haven't found a lot of it. Maybe only the charge port is really like flimsy. That could be slightly better, have been better done as well. But for most of the case, I mean, it's really easy to live with vehicle. Other thing I want to actually discuss is I would really enjoy if you could have an oil temp gauge in the digital gauge cluster. There is no way to find it over there. And at my maintenance, I had the maintenance last Friday, they said that I have actually a little bit of gasoline vapors in my engine oil. But yeah, that is because the engine doesn't get really hot, because I'm driving most of the time actually electric to my work, because I can also charge there. And the engine runs on the highway, and of course I turn the engine on to warm it up a little bit, like 3-4 kilometers in front of the before I go on the highway, but still it doesn't warm up itself so quickly to evaporate that gasoline inside that engine oil, so that's not good for the engine. I have to actually drive it maybe more in a sport mode, because I'm driving lots of the time in the eco. Even right now we are doing an eco drive, but still will do some nice pulls for you guys. But there's lots of tourists over here because it's summer. We are really near the beach. I also really use, because of filming, we are using lots of cameras, microphones, stuff like that, drone. All those charge boards are amazing. You have a USB-A charge port over there. Next to it you have 12-volt socket, wireless charger for your phone. Inside the middle console I have also 2 USB-C chargers. At the back 2 USB-C chargers. And in the trunk I have a 12-volt socket and also normal AC home style socket. So that's amazing. I mean, you can recharge everything with your car that you wanna. So that's really enjoyable. So from a use case of that, have Toyota completely nailed this. I mean, that's amazing. And also the RAV4 on the long journeys, those seats really comfortable. You have lumbar support, so I don't have any back pain, because I'm quite sensitive for it. Because when I was even way younger than I am right now, when I drove for my driving license, I drove Alfa Romeo Giulietta, and I had back pain like crazy. That was seriously, and I was young. I mean, you should do not have back pain, but those seats were like terrible. On this kind of roads, actually, the lane keep assist is rather annoying. It still pulls you actually into oncoming traffic, so that's really annoying. Also, the cruise control is really easy to operate. You have the buttons for it. If you press it once, like this, you have your adaptive cruise control. If you press and hold it, just your regular cruise control, you can set it with those 2 buttons. Really easy to use. And I have to say, on the highway, I just actually want to just use the regular cruise control, because I do not actually enjoy that the cars in front of me are slowing down or pulling, because driving at 1 speed is quite difficult in the Netherlands, I have to say. And right now also we are cruising just in full EV, so that's pretty nice. Talking about full EV, if I charge my battery at the maximum, I can do roughly around 90 kilometers on electric in EV mode. So yeah, I have to say the RAV4 has treated me really nicely, and I'm really enjoying it. I would actually make also maybe some more content on it, but even upgrade wise, I'm actually not even tempted to do like upgrading it because I like it how it came from the factory, and I also like keeping my cars pretty stock or upgrade only with OEM parts. So that's something, yeah. Maybe I will upgrade those tires because they're already complaining right now. And I mean, 306 horsepower is plenty of power. I mean, we are still driving in eco mode and the car just moves forward like it's nothing. I mean, that's really nice. They have to have dialed this drivetrain in really well. There is tons of torque actually. So it is really enjoyable. And I've actually also enjoyed those gauge clusters because you have to actually get used to them. And I was like fiddling around with visuals, what I want to see in them, but I like it like this. Sometimes I want to just watch my tire pressure because previous week we had like heat wave in the Netherlands and there was like 36 degrees and the tarmac temperatures were like 70, so the tire pressures went up really high. I have now set them to 2.5 bars, but at the previous Friday there were like 3 bar. I mean, it was crazy because of those high temperatures. I can also see those turn-by-turn indications in my head-up display, so that's also pretty nice. And I have set in my head-up display to see the rev counter because I really like to know how much revs the engine is doing. And even it's a hybrid, I know that. But still, a rev counter, I really enjoy it, and I think every gasoline car should have it. So I also have it in my head-up display because you can actually not configure it on a plug-in hybrid RAV4 into your gauge cluster. You can do it on the regular hybrid RAV4, but not on a plug-in hybrid. So yeah, that's something how it is. And I also have to say, those transmissions, when the engine just comes on and off, they're like seamless. You can only tell it because of the sound of the engine, but otherwise you do not actually feel it. In front of us, Toyota Yaris with VVT-i. Everyone knows it because it stands on the back. I mean, I can see lots of these cars. They are like unkillable. And in front of us, the brand new Toyota Aygo, which is also a hybrid with 116 horsepower. I mean, amazing in Aygo. There's something vibrating over here, but that is actually my keys for my work because I have to go through a gate, and keys for my garage to get inside. So that, yeah, that's maybe something you can hear just vibrating around. But the interior of the car actually doesn't vibrate at all. It's really stable, so, and really well put together. Let's take the speed bump. I really enjoy this GR suspension, but it damps really nicely. Car is a little bit stiffer than the normal Toyota RAV4, but that is actually the purpose of it. Cornering wise, it's really flat, I have to say that. And then you can feel those tires are just losing. I mean, these tires were never meant to be like for high cornering speeds. But the suspension wise, it's dialed in pretty well from the factory. And what I still like, when you actually deplete the battery, this car actually still remains a hybrid Toyota. So you still coast like electric and do some slow city driving electric. I mean, that's really nice. I have just now 14 kilometers left in the battery because I have not charged it from previous week. Still, that's great. I just charge it like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and that's actually everything I do. All right, let's use our cruise control, just a regular one, and enjoy this beautiful tulips. Actually, they have them still around. I mean, that's quite nice. Let's do actually some spurty driving with the RAV4. Put it into the sport mode. Now let's do some driving with this Audi S. Oh, unfortunately it beefed. All right. Let's go for it. Yeah, baby. I mean, it's plenty of fast. I really enjoy it. You can even do some gear changes by yourself. Then the engine just doesn't actually turn off. There are fake gears. And yeah, if you drive it actually in sport like now I am, the throttle response is way sharper. So that's pretty nice as well. And even the regenerative braking now is sharper. The whole car actually like opens up, so that's pretty fun. And also what actually is really fun is you can just turn off the traction control and ESC completely off. And during the winter there was some snow, and I have made just some power slides with it, and it was really enjoyable. So all those 4-wheel drive donuts, so that was quite fun. But if it's not winter and it's not slippery, and you don't have summer tires, then the rear motor will not drift you actually. But if you have perfect condition, it's slippery, it's snowy, and you have summer tires, then you can do some four-wheel like drifting, so that's quite fun. Alright, and let's do actually a launch with this car. 3, 2, 1, full pedal. I mean, this car is properly quick, I have to say that. I mean, for a RAV4, I mean, this goes and goes like crazy. For a SUV, properly fast, so that's great. So, alright guys, I will wrap it up. This was the update of the RAV4. It was just slow, chill, talking video, enjoying some nice nature, and just a simple drive. To end this whole Toyota week we had. We really enjoyed the event. We were actually on the Toyota Energy event. That was also really great. Like and subscribe and let us know what you think of my first POV style like video. And we will see you on the next one. Ciao!